away and came back, I just want to make sure I heard HIV, and we have been together for a long time, and we will continue to support you with federal funding. And I want to make sure that, I know someone has said it, get vaccinated, and get tested. We still are not at the numbers that we need to say goodbye to Delta variant or any other variant or COVID-19. And until our numbers are almost at 90, 95, 99%, as Councilmember Shabazz has said, we will continue to be fighting the scourge of COVID-19. And when I see Avenue 360, I know that during this pandemic, they had people that they had to address in whatever way they had to address them who were COVID infected. And way before we had the test. So let me just, the vaccine, let me just emphasize, it is good to have this clinic. It's good to have you come in here and determine whether you might be COVID-19 positive, but isn't it better for you and your family to be safe and healthy? No COVID, get vaccinated.
Thank you so much for reaffirming the fight against COVID. I'd like to invite James Burnett from Commissioner Rodney Ellis's office.
I'm wearing a black suit, so I want to be brief. Like she said, my name is James Burnett. I'm the Community Engagement Coordinator for Commissioner Ellis's office. I just want to say how much of an honor it is to be in the historic 18th Congressional District with Councilwoman Jackson Lee, to be in the District of Destination with Councilmember Carolyn Evans Shabazz, and as a kid from the West Side, the best side, to be here with my Councilmember Tiffany Thomas. The commissioner couldn't be here today. He's hard at work tackling tough issues in Harris County, but he sent me here to congratulate you on the opening of this building, to say thank you for the work that you're doing to provide comprehensive community health care to this community, and to say that we are partnering with you every step of the way. So thank you.
The Lord sent a very brief breeze for the moment. I was quite grateful. We only have 2 more speakers. I would like to invite my Chief Medical Officer and Executive Vice President Clinical, Dr. Patricia Hayes.
And also try and keep it brief because I'm one of the few people left keeping us from the air conditioning. So thank you all for being here. As you can tell, we are extremely proud of the work that we do and so excited to be here in Midtown continuing to offer additional services. As many have mentioned, the COVID pandemic has shocked our healthcare system. With the highest unemployment rates that we've seen since the Depression. Millions of Americans have lost their healthcare coverage and postponed their preventative healthcare services, elective services. Our clinics, some of which have shuttered. Our hospitals have become increasingly trying to find capacity for those who are sick, those who are now vaccinated. These trends have already compounded a problem that already existed in our healthcare system that was extremely fragmented. A system that has persistent gaps in access to affordable coverage and care, especially for people of color and low income status. Having health insurance makes people significantly less likely to delay the care that they need, not only for COVID-19 illness, but also for preventative care services, such as colon cancer screening, breast cancer screening, cervical cancer screening, and also for treatment of chronic diseases such as diabetes, where we're now seeing patients come in spiraling out of control, ill because they were not given access to care because of either inability to access care because of lack of insurance, or also because there just weren't the capacity because we have just all been so inundated with COVID-19. The intertwined trends of high rates of unemployment, loss of insurance, and the deferment of these elective procedures and preventative health care have increased the financial strain for us providers, communities, and also our healthcare system in general. Though we are seeing a decline in cases, even here in Houston, we know that the long-term implications of this virus are far from being felt from our communities. At Avenue 360, we're proud to stand in that gap where people need us the most, caring for our most vulnerable communities, regardless of income or ability to pay. Our healthcare heroes here and our healthcare hero staff, which is our friend here, Oscar, his amazing team, have been not only taking care of people when people were running away from COVID, when people shut their doors, when people had not access to care, they were here. They were here standing in the gap, in front of people who were sick, taking care of people day in and day out, risking their lives, their families' lives. Here at our newest location, we intend to continue doing that. When other people may run away, we run towards them. We are here to serve our communities, to provide high quality, accessible care, medical, dental, behavioral health, social services. We are 360, and we are here for this community. So thank you so much for making this possible, everyone who has helped us get here. We only look forward to continuing to grow in our communities that we serve and doing the amazing care that we do. So thank you guys. Thank you.
One of our board members, Jeff Grimleon, I'd like to recognize him for a moment and thank you for your vision. And Miss Maddie Subramanian from the city for her partnership throughout all of this. So, and to bring us home, none of this, although we spend a lot of time talking about the work that we do, we recognize that this takes a community of community-based organizations working in partnership to solve the problems in this community that are real. And so I would like to end by inviting Johnny Jones, Executive Director of Bread of Life, to give a couple of remarks.
Well, good morning, everyone, and to everyone on the dais. I'm Johnny Jones, Executive Director at Bread of Life, and Pastors Rudy and Juanita Rasmus send their regrets that they couldn't be here today. But Pastor Juanita did say in celebration of today's august moment and ceremony, she wants to donate 50 of her books to Avenue 360 to support the many families that you guys serve. So thank you for that. To Avenue 360, to Dr. Flash, on behalf of Bread of Life and the entire Bread of Life family, congratulations on erecting a beacon of light to shine in communities that have been plagued by the darkness of inequity and disparity for far too long. Houston is the third largest city in our country. We're home to the most robust medical center in the world. But Houston, we have a problem. Quality, accessibility, affordability, and cultural competency should not be barriers to families that are seeking to improve their quality of life. Dr. MLK once stated, "We must accept the finite disappointment, but we must never lose infinite hope." So to our friends at Avenue 360, though the road ahead be tough, brighter days ahead abound upon the horizon for Midtown and the Third Ward area. And all of us at the Bread of Life look forward to continuing to cultivate our partnership as light bearers, restoring hope in dark places. So again, congratulations, and we wish you all the best. Thank you.
Again, I'd like to thank you all for attending this very celebratory moment and this great achievement. We will now resume with our ribbon cutting.